Good morning. Hi. I forgot to check if my mic is working. Can you hear me? Hello? If you can hear me right now, please in the chat say, ah. Well, I fixed my camera. I mean, what? There's no camera. I'm actually a skunk in real life. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I sit down, I press start, and I'm immediately sweating. That's not very good, is it? Okay, I see lots of ass. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, welcome. Hi, it's been a while. What have you... What? Okay, maybe I should explain where I've been before I start asking you. First of all, yes, I am a little bit sick, because of course I am. Yeah, so I think most of you know that already, but I was at a convention last weekend, also known as Eurofurence. It's just like it was like a little convention. I don't know. It felt like weird, like animals and stuff. I don't know. Not that many people went. Only like 6,500. It's only a small convention. Don't worry about it. And then of course, I immediately got sick. Because of course I did. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Hex the Slime. What the flip? I like turtles? Really? That's crazy. Well, thank you very much for that. There's like weird stuff happening in the Twitch chat. I don't know what's going on. What are these weird heart things? They kind of look like a butt. I don't know what that is. But yeah, immediately got... Oh yeah, also thank you for the resub, Warlord. I really appreciate it, dude. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me take a sip of tea. Furry? No, we don't. We're not... There's no furries here. Don't worry about it. Absolutely not. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Like... Furry as in, like... Fluffy? I guess I'm kind of fluffy, right? Thank you for the save reminder. I actually can't save this because I already saved it. The save button is grayed out. I deeply apologize. So yeah. I got sick immediately. Okay, it wasn't immediately for me. It started on like Tuesday for me. Tuesday this week. No, last week. Oh my god, it's already this week. Luffy from One Piece? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I've been sick for almost a week now. I feel like I complain about this every time. But, like, I don't know, I get sick these days, and it's like, you're not sick for like 3 days or something, you're sick for like an entire week, even longer. Every time I get sick lately, I'm literally sick for like 3 weeks, so... Ignore my stuffier than usual nose. Oh, it's so nice you save it twice. If only. Yes. Eurofurence was a thing that I went to. That's where I was gone. That's why I was gone last week, because I had to travel all the way to Hamburg. I live close to Dusseldorf, if you didn't know. So, theoretically, it would only be about a 4-hour drive, but because the motorways up to Hamburg, for some reason, they are just so like they're constantly under construction, and there's like no way to go that direction towards Hamburg without driving through a major city. It's either Duisburg or the other one. I'm not very good at geography, but you know what I mean. So it takes 5 hours at least. Sometimes, if I'm unlucky, it'll take 6. So yeah. So we left on Tuesday, even though the con started on Wednesday. So that's why I didn't stream on... Wait, I didn't stream last Monday either, did I? I think I was busy preparing for the con because I had a lot of stuff to do, and you know, I gotta do stuff. I gotta prepare for the convention and shiz. Can I tell you German later? Yeah, let me Let me do my what's it called? Preamble? Let me do my preamble first, and then you can turn me German. My train to Hamburg got cancelled, so I had to take the train after, which was 2 hours later, bro. Have you tried not being sick? I might try that later, actually. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Yeah, conflu, yeah. I would say it's almost... Every time you go to a convention, it's almost a guarantee that you get sick. But weirdly enough, I went to Dokumi only a month ago. Or 2 months ago now, I guess. Almost 2 months. I didn't get sick from that. I even went to another, like, smaller convention the following weekend. I didn't get sick from that either. So I was kind of like, yeah, you know, maybe I'm not... Maybe my immune system is, like, epic and stuff. But I guess it wasn't. It's like... I don't know, it's fine. I'm not, like, dying or anything. But it is quite unpleasant. I've been feeling really, just, like, really exhausted every day. Like, I feel like I'm out of breath all the time, and I'm just like really freaking tired. But the thing is with the tiredness, I'm always tired, so I don't know if that's because of the sickness. It's so long since I've seen a Chipflake live stream. Yeah, I haven't streamed for about 2 weeks. But I'm back now. Until next time. Spoilers, but I might be going to another convention very soon. It's kind of a spontaneous thing. There's a convention called Polaris, also in Hamburg. I think it's literally in the same hall as, the same convention center as Eurofriends, actually. Which is cool, because that's a really good convention center, I gotta say. It was very good. What was I saying? Yeah, so if any of you guys were thinking of going to Polaris, you should go anyway, because the game devs for Chipflake YOU are going to be there. And I believe they are going to have a setup where you can play a demo of the game. And of course you can like chat to the developers about the game, ask them anything you want, and just in general, like, I think they're gonna be selling posters and stuff. So that's the thing that's definitely happening. What might be happening is, basically they have like an extra table that was planned for a German influencer that they do merch for, but it's possible that that guy is gonna drop out, and if so, they said I can have the table, so maybe I'll be there, I don't know. I will find out sometime next week. But yeah, if you should go to Polaris anyway, because Chipflake game. Yeah. What's this fan thing I'm seeing in chat? I don't know if it was there before. Yeah, it's like a new YouTube thing that you gain points and experience points. It doesn't make any sense to me. Don't worry about it. My favorite thing lately is seeing a bunch of pictures and videos of people's pet skunks, and some of them are chunky and it's amazing. They fully turn into a black and white pancake when they lay down, bro. Whenever skunks sit down or lie down, they just get really flat, and it's amazing. I love it. Oh. But yeah, I don't know how much I want to talk about Eurofriends, to be honest, because I'm literally making a video about it as we speak. That's what the thing I'm doing right now. Skunks are liquid, yeah. So me being a skunk cat, I'm like double liquid. It's pretty useful actually. You can get into all sorts of little cracks and crevices. Yeah. What? Thank you for the resub, Mr. Vanta34. Hello. I feel like I'm repeating myself every time somebody resubs on YouTube. I'm like, yo, big number. But that is actually like... How long is that? Probably like 2 years? 7 years? 20 years. I think it's like 20 years, right? Polaris is happening in the convention halls close to the CCH, not the CCH itself. Okay. I excuse myself for spreading misinformation. By the way, I'm obligated to cancel you on twitter.com. I got very cool merch from you, which I absolutely adore, but I did not get the cute Chipflake icon on the bag, so I'm left with no choice. Okay, I will accept my fate. Feel free to cancel me for that. I'm sorry. Wait, was that when I ran out of bags? Or did you get a bag from me and it didn't have the Chipflake icon on it? Because that's happened to me before. For some reason. The paper bags I have that have my logo on it and stuff. Every like 100 or so bags, there's one that is just blank for some reason. And I accidentally gave that to somebody at I think it was Dokumi, and they were like, "Yo, what the flip?" They didn't say that, but they politely asked me if they could get a a new one. Got a regular bag? Oh no, bro, I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely feel free to cancel me. I think that was very well deserved. Yep. Especially like, yeah, I am. You'll see in this video that I'm making literally right now as we speak on the screen. But I made a lot of mistakes at this convention. That's kind of what this video is all about. All my mistakes. I don't want this guy to look a little bit derpy. Yeah, I think the mistake that I feel the worst about though is I made an exclusive t-shirt design for Eurofurence. It was like chip with like space, because the convention does a really cool thing where they make a new theme for every con. I think the last one was like cyberpunk kind of thing. This year it was space, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like chip in space, and it was really cute. It came out really well, and it was really cool. And I didn't order enough of them, and they sold out like within 3 hours, which I feel really bad about, because it's like, you know, it was the first day. A lot of people were probably excited about it, and then it's just kind of like, screw you, you didn't immediately come to my booth the moment the convention opened. I'm the one who got the last shit you had for sale, yo, no way. Well, I was about to say, I'm thinking about maybe doing like pre-orders for the shirt again for like a short amount of time. Just because, like I said, like if they would have sold out on like the last day, maybe even the second day, I would say like, you know, it was kind of stupid of me to not to like order so little, but oh well. But considering it was like literally within the first couple hours, I don't think it's really, I don't know, I just feel really bad about it. You're making a storyboard? Yeah, so what you see on screen right now, this is my storyboard, not the purple thing. But this thing in the background, that's my storyboard. This is what my storyboards look like. And I find it a little difficult. I didn't finish my storyboard, this whole part. I think I got like halfway through it. This video is like 8 minutes long, by the way. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. I have a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about relating to Eurofurence. But I made like this script. This is like the most like basic, like every important thing that I wanted to include, trying not to go on too many tangents and anything, and it's still 8 minutes long. And yeah, it's really annoying being an animation YouTuber. Because the difference between, let's say, an 8-minute long video and a 15-minute long video is like the difference between like 3 more weeks of work. So Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I still would like to talk about in relation to your reference, which I might make into a separate video, or I might just talk about it on streams and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Why did I start talking about that? Oh yeah, the storyboard. This is my storyboard. I got about halfway in. This part is I still gotta do that. But I find it a little bit difficult to storyboard while streaming because I gotta like listen to what I'm saying, decide what I want to appear on screen and stuff, plus paying attention to chat and stuff. So what I'm gonna do on stream is thank Jim and Honeywolf first for being an absolute legend and dumping 5 gifted subs on Twitch. Thank you so much. What the flip? Appreciate that, dude. You know, I saw today that my most used emote across Twitch is the waving one, which makes me really happy. Because I love that emote, and I saw that it got used like 200 times in the last 30 days. So yeah, I'm really glad that you guys like that emote too. I'm really happy with how it came out. I also use it all the time. Can barely catch streams anymore, so I'm gonna do this when I can. What the heck? That's really sweet of you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, please feel free to spam the wave. I appreciate it. Yeah, so what I'm doing on stream today is just going through my storyboard and completing the... See, I'm like out of breath already. It's because of the sickness, bro. What was I saying now? Why does my brain do this? Yeah, I'm drawing the talk sprites. That's what we're doing on stream today. So I just did like a cleaner sketch. This is my storyboard. That's what my storyboard looks like, by the way. Like literally the quickest possible way I can draw what I want to appear on screen. Cause like, I'm the only one who's using it. It doesn't need to be like beautiful or anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over them with like a nicer sketch, and then I'm gonna go over them again with the actual lines, and that's how I do it. And yeah, just stop being sick. Yeah, somebody suggested that earlier. I've been thinking that's actually a really good idea. Good luck on storying the drawing board. Thank you so much. Yeah, in case you're wondering, I don't know if anybody's actually wondering that, but wait. This is the timeline from the it's loading, by the way. It's loading. It's a big file. There we go. This is the timeline from the I'm Back video, the really stupid one. I say that as if all my videos aren't stupid. By design, by the way, I'm not insulting myself. Yeah, so I was planning to reuse these so I don't have to redraw them all. But the thing, there's just so many of them, and if you look down here, they're all named like 3A, copy 17, 2 copy 3, 1 copy 4A, like, I don't know what that means. And by the time it would take me to organize all of these into actual usable thingies that I could reuse in another video, I was like, I could just draw them again. So yeah, here I am, once again, redrawing my talk sprites for the millionth time. Yeah. I don't know, this time I'm gonna try and see if there's a way I can organize them in a way where I can actually use them again in the future. I don't know. Hi Chip, hope you're very well. I'm actually pretty okay, I'm just a bit sick still. Sneeze into the mic and spread the sick. Yeah, you're all gonna get ill now. Just by being here. Thankfully, I'm not sneezy. I can imagine trying to stream while being sneezy is probably pretty annoying. I think my partner can vouch for that. Bro gets allergic attacks every 5 minutes for no reason. Yeah, I just kind of have a stuffy nose and I'm tired. Please don't make me sick, I don't want to work. Let's go to like 5 different conventions. It's that easy, bro. It's that easy to just go to a million different conventions. I'm gonna do animation for the first time. I'd be quitting already. What do you mean? Yeah, sometimes I like think about... I'm kind of an impatient person. And I get bored easily. So I have no idea how I managed to become an animator. Like, that completely goes against who I am as a person. Like, the most tedious, repetitive, boring thing you could think of is my job. Like, why? How does that work? Hey, Nebula, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, it's very good to be back. I really wanted to stream last week, actually, but for one, I got sick, and for two, my partner's sister and her partner were on holiday from work, and every time they're on holiday from work, they want to hang out, like, every single day. Because, not like judging them or anything, but they don't have many other friends to hang out with. But it's cool. We actually went to, we went to, a concert. We went to a concert on Saturday. It was a frickin', it was a Attack on Titan in concert. It's like Attack on Titan soundtrack. We played with real instruments, and there was a choir, and the frickin' what's it called? The conductor. The conductor was like going crazy. There was electric guitars, which was really cool. I've never been to a live music concert that had electric guitars. It was genuinely really cool. Yeah, that's what I was up to on Saturday. Attack on Titan, it's like this niche, like, really small, underrated little animation, you know? You guys probably don't know what that is. Gonna hop up again, no worries, Hardy Wolf. Thank you so much for stopping by and for the support, I really appreciate it, dude. I hope work treats you somewhat well. The anti-animator, anti-matter, if you will. Actually, that sounds really cool. That sounds cool as hell. Gonna do a week worth of work in a day for university because I need to submit my project before midnight today. Bro, you're giving me like PTSD from I did that a lot during college. Dude, I have like this reoccurring nightmare that I have to submit my work for my art class, and art class is usually like you have a sketchbook that you contribute to pretty much every time you go to class, and then at the end of the year you like submit the whole sketchbook. And I keep having this reoccurring dream that I have to submit the sketchbook in like a week, but the sketchbook is like completely empty, so I have to do like a year's worth of projects in like one night. And by reoccurring, I mean reoccurring. I get this dream at least once a week. It is actually wild. Unstorying the storyboard. That's a good way to put it. What is the best tablet you use? I'm actually using a Wacom Cintiq 27-inch, I think. I'm using it right now. It's the best tablet I've ever used. I gotta say. Which is good because it's very expensive, and I would be pretty upset if it wasn't good for that amount of money. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Ah. Stay hydrated in honor of Honey Wolf. Sobs in not having the time to draw and animate. Dude, I feel that so hard. I spent like almost the entire day yesterday. So I have a really bad habit of not finishing stuff. I think if it wouldn't be so bad for me financially if I didn't finish my YouTube videos, I probably wouldn't ever finish my YouTube videos. So when it comes to drawing personal artwork, I guess literally because I don't have this this urgency to finish it, I have a really bad habit of getting really perfectionist about it, and I just never finish it. So I have this huge folder on my iPad full of quote-unquote work in progress artwork that I haven't touched. I found some stuff that's literally from 2023 that I never finished. And I'm getting very tired of it, so I literally spent like half the day yesterday just going through and finishing, like forcing myself to finish them, even if I'm not like 100% happy with them, just at least finishing them, just so I can, I guess, kind of break this habit of never finishing stuff. And I guess I'm trying to teach myself to be like, you know, it's okay if I'm not happy with a piece of artwork, but maybe instead of just never finishing it and hoping I can somehow eventually fix it, I can just use what I'm unhappy with from that piece and apply that to my next piece, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that literally took me for, like, the entire day, so... I really hate how long art and animation takes. But I also just kind of, in general, have this constant feeling of not having enough time in my day. Yeah. Yeah. What I have started doing recently, though, is I got a tiny sketchbook. A very tiny sketchbook that fits in my pocket. Because I noticed there's a lot of times where I'm out and about and I'm just, like, not doing anything. Maybe, like, waiting for somebody, waiting for a friend to show up, waiting for somebody to, like, be done in the bathroom or whatever. And I could use that time, I take out my little sketchbook and I can practice. I could practice drawing in that time. You know the kind of times? There's kind of like little pieces of time you have in the day, like 5-10 minutes, where you would probably usually get out your phone and start scrolling on Reddit or something. If you always have a tiny sketchbook on you, you can use that time to practice art instead. So that's something I've been doing. It's been pretty nice, pretty nice. I can recommend. It's another way you can practice your art if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of free time. I tried using an XP tablet. I asked this because I'm trying to start to be an animator. I don't know what to use for my first tablet. I did used to use an XP pen tablet. It set fire. Like, I was using it one day and suddenly there's like smoke coming out of the back of it. Yeah, but like I contacted the company and they sent me a new one for free. So, and that one's been fine. I actually gave that one to a friend of mine. And he uses it daily and has not had any issues with it. For him it was an upgrade from a Huion tablet. That for some reason, I don't know which tablet it was, but it had really bad colors. Like he used to live with me for a little while, and I remember like watching him draw on this Huion tablet and being like, why do the colors look like that? It was so like yellow and like washed out. Really weird. What was I saying? Why did I start talking about that? Oh yeah, XP pen. I mean, the thing is, I'm really like annoying with tablets. The cheaper screen tablets usually are not laminated. Laminated meaning the screen is like really thin, so when you draw on it, it literally feels like you're drawing like right onto the screen. But with the unlaminated ones, there's like a little bit of space between the glass and the screen that you're drawing on, if that makes sense. Which I think most people don't have an issue with. But for me, it just, I don't know why, it like really bothered me that it felt like I was drawing and that the depending on where I was on the screen, the this cross here, the crosshair, it felt like that was like all the way up here when I was drawing on here, but that was just because of like the way the screen is. So I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure all of those cheap tablet brands, XP Pen, Huion, Gaomon, all of those, I'm pretty sure they're all totally fine for like a free. I wish they were free. For like a first tablet. Yeah, definitely don't feel the need to get the tablet I have, the Wacom Cintiq. It is very, very, very much overkill. You really don't need a good tablet to be a good artist. I used a pen tablet. I didn't even have a screen tablet for most of my YouTube time. Most of my videos I made on a out of breath. Made on a regular pen tablet without a screen. It was like a Gaomon one, very cheap tablet. I think it was like 50 euros, something like that. Yeah. I do really recommend the Wacom Cintiq. It feels amazing to draw on, like I said earlier. I love it. It's the best tablet I've ever used. But considering it costs like multiple thousands, it's really not worth it unless you're someone who makes money off of your artwork and like makes enough to like justify the purchase, if that makes sense. Yeah. Use a small sketchbook like that too, but rather than drawings, I just write down lore I could incorporate into my persona. I mean, I don't see the problem with that. I have a larger sketchbook. It's not like a huge one, like a medium-sized sketchbook that I keep at home. Wait, let me take a sip of water. And it does have some drawings in it, but it's mostly just massive blocks of text. Because my brain is so full of thoughts constantly that I started writing them down as like a way to try to organize them, I guess. So I'll just like write down my thoughts as they come to me. Like literally, like imagine how I'm talking to you right now. I would be writing that entire thing out. Like full sentences and everything. That's what I use my my main sketchbook for most of the time. So there'll be like drawings of like anatomy practice, and then there'll just be like a big text like, so today I was like going to this place and I had this thought about like a thing, and I don't know, it's just like a massive wall of text. I don't know, it kind of helps. It helps to like get the thoughts out of my brain, I guess. Hi, hello Commando M, welcome in. Been thinking about making a video where I recreate every Minecraft mob. Like drawing them, or how do you mean recreate? I'm at work, trying to work harder for buying a better GPU for my PC. No worries, dude. Have a good day at work. Get the bread. Get that bread. See here, I really need to like remember that I don't actually have to redraw every little thing. I can just take this and adjust it to my liking. Like so. Wait, he's supposed to be looking down. Oopsie, I got confused by the onion skin. Sometimes my brain is full of white noise and I don't know how to write that down. Just like a draw like a massive scribble on the page, I guess. Yo, I watched a movie yesterday for the first time in like years. I'm lying. I watched wait, I forgot to add this beard. Yeah, I watched frickin' Spider-Verse for the first time like a month ago. Every like month, like I get the random urge to watch a movie. It doesn't happen very often. So I watched the movie Baby Driver. I don't know. Anybody in chat seen that movie? 2017. Pretty interesting movie. From frickin' Edgar Wright, the Shaun of the Dead guy. Recreate as in redesigning, remaking behavior, adding lore, etc. Okay. Sounds interesting. Yes, goated movie. Yeah, it was cool. Very interesting. It was really fun from like an audio perspective. I really like what they did with the music. Like every time every time somebody shot a gun in the beat with the movie, was so satisfying. Liked Baby Driver but didn't love it. Solid entertainment overall. I think I have like the same opinion. There were some things I didn't like about it, but in general, entertaining and fun to watch. Finally watched this movie from, how long ago was that? Hold on, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 8 years ago. Yo, Quote, how's it going, dude? Welcome in. What have you been up to today? Tell me all of the details. I'm thinking maybe I should make his eyes like smaller to give it more of a derpy expression. Busy Burb. I see. Well, I hope you're doing well in general. It's good to see you again. Spider-Verse movies, on the other hand, are amazing. Yeah. I don't know. I have a similar opinion of them as my opinion of Baby Driver, to be honest. Like, cool, fun to watch movies that I have a couple issues with. But yeah, I'm excited for the next ones that are gonna come out in like 20 years. Put the mouth there, it looks like his beard is lips. And I don't know if I like that or not. Bad Guys 2? I still haven't seen that one. The Bad Guys 1 was so, like, weird. Like, the story is so weird. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna get the chance to watch it. Oh, although I do want to. I really like the art style of that movie. The original movie, I guess. I don't know if I want to keep his mouth there. It looks funny though. It looks funny. It looks like a funny guy. We love the funny guy. Blech. Yo, is that a wave emote? Hell yeah. So different from the books? I can imagine. Kind of curious what the Bad Guys books are like. Are there multiple? On my nose. What is going on here? Oh, I see. I see. Do I see? I do see. Okay. Is there a 2D animated movie or cartoon series that you adore the art style? Hilda, regular show, Adventure Time. I feel like that's one of those questions, if I had more time to think about it, I could give you a really good answer. It's something I've realized about myself lately. I'm, like, really bad at talking on the spot. Which... improvising. I'm bad at improvising. Which kind of doesn't make sense because I stream. But I don't know, whenever somebody asks me a question, I'm like, I don't know. And then like an hour later, I'm like, I like come up with the most intelligent sounding, amazing, perfect response. Weird or not, the wolf is hot. I mean, like, that's not really weird. He's like literally designed to be hot, I feel like. I really like the design of the, what is she, like a snow leopard from the second movie? Like, she's a body, I gotta say. You're not Chipflake. You got me, bro. I just stole everything. I just stole everything about him. I sent a link to the stream randomly. I feel like I'm hallucinating. What? What do you... Whomst? Well, welcome in anyway. Oh yeah, I was trying to think of a 2D art style that I really like. I have something in my brain somewhere. Oh, you know what? Frickin' I guess that's kind of a mix of 2D and 3D, but the art style from Gumball, I frickin' love. Like, they do a crazy good job of combining the style. Like, how do they do that? How do they make it feel like these 3D characters and these 2D characters interacting is like so natural? How do they do that? How the flip? A Jaguar? Okay. It's... I don't know. I didn't watch the Bad Guys 2 yet. I just know some of the attractive looking characters. Including his channel. Yeah, I stole Chipflake's name, voice, body, every single character. Yeah, I even stole his wife, actually. Yeah. And then I killed him. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now I can delete these so they're less confusing. And then we do whatever this expression is. Oh my gosh. Oh, but yeah, as much fun as it would be to go to Polaris in the Polaris convention in Hamburg, it's in like 3 weeks, I think. It's like literally next month. So if I do go, I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do. Gotta go, shine on, you crazy diamond. Yo, is that a JoJo reference? Thank you, I appreciate it. Have a good day. They were an artist as well. See art in your name. Ah, water. I love me some water. Oh, thank you for the save reminder. Why am I sweaty? I love it when I'm sick and I have a stuffy nose and it just sounds like I've been like sobbing profusely. I just love you guys so much. What are you on about? Bro, I don't even know anymore, like... I don't know, what it, like... I still don't know what a furry is. Can somebody explain? Like... It's so emotional, yeah. I'm just, I don't, it's like live streaming is such an emotional thing. See, I did a thing now. This style, he's like, it's like the frickin' like I don't know. He's like 2D, and now in this sketch, you can see both of his eyes. So I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. A dog almost chewed up my Chipflake plush one time. I mean he's a cat, so... Living furball. Is that what a furry is? Furry, isn't that like, isn't that like the McDonald's ice cream? Beep boo. Furry is somebody in the belief of their identity being animals or dressing up as a certain animal of their persona. Okay. Should I be that guy? I really don't want to be that guy and like, I'm actually you. The thing is, it's like... Jeez, sorry. I'm just so emotional. The thing is... The thing is, it's just really like hard to define the word furry because it's so like it depends on the person. So I'm gonna be that guy and say, sorry about my nose. I'm just so emotional. Also, hi Chloe, welcome in. Good to see you again. Thank you very much. Good to see you too. What was I saying? Yeah, my definition of furry is anyone who identifies as one. But a more broad definition, I guess, would be just somebody who has some kind of interest in anthropomorphic animals. Because I don't think it, like, you even have to be interested in fursuits or anything. I don't think you even have to have a fursoda. You just have to, like, have even a mild interest in anthropomorphic animals in any way. And call yourself a furry. Got some Chipflake merch at EF? Hell yeah, thank you. I hope you like. Morning voice, yeah. Oh, I see the problem here. I'm trying to draw directly onto my really stupidly rough storyboard sketch instead of making a more refined sketch first. That's the kind of thing that happens when I stream. I get so distracted and I just start being a silly guy. I've an inverted marshmallow of a plush in a vacuum pack. Yeah. I hope it's not too difficult to get the creases and stuff out. Actually, you know what does this look like? If I take, like, this... I just had this thought. If I take this... head shape... and I frickin' and I just put, like, 2 eyes on it. It looks kind of funny. I like that. What is this homosexual creature doing on my screen? I'll have you know, I am actually bi-sexual. Absolutely disgraceful. How dare you? Seeing plushes that have been vacuum packed, they've been flat. Yeah, okay. Quick context. I vacuum packed a bunch of my loaf plushies to take to Eurofurds. Because when they're not vacuum packed, they take up so much space, it's actually unreal. I literally couldn't have fit more than like 10 of them in my car if I didn't do that. But it was kind of a mistake. Because once they got released from there, they looked very funny. I gotta say, they looked very funny being vacuum packed. They were like literally like a brick. Thank you so much for the Prime sub Kiwi Cat. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, by the way. Hope you're having an excellent day, because you deserve it. Yeah, so when they got released from their vacuum packed prison, they were really creased. Which is oh, thanks for the unshrimp reminder, by the way, Large Wizard. Absolute legend. 1 hour of shrimp. So the creasing is really not that bad because they do eventually, like, after like a day or something, they're not creased anymore. But I guess because they were packed so tightly, It was like this, like the loaf plushie and like the tail and the ears, they were like squished together. Like this. And I guess somehow from the pressure of that, the brown parts, the brown material, like the tail and the ear, left like a little, like a stain on the white part of the plush. So, yeah. Again, it's not, like, terrible. You could probably get it out with, like, warm water and stuff. But yeah, it was kind of stupid, and I ended up discounting them at the convention. But yeah, lesson learned. I love plushies and I love designing them and everything, but they are quite a pain when it comes to taking them to conventions. Anyway, I'm gonna go clear my nose and also take a quick break. I will be very quick and be right back.
The most terrifying thing of all is that his legless form now exists in the third dimension. Just kidding, they're just hidden.
Chipflake.shop, a limited time. Okay, bye.
No! Bad cat! Aww. Chip, no!
Oh, almost missed my cue. I mean, I guess I did by like 2 minutes. 2 minutes? 2 seconds. Hi, welcome in. Welcome back. How are you doing? Just get a 3-minute long ad. That is crazy. Did you know I have like the lowest amount of ads possible on Twitch? They let you choose how long your ads are, or how frequent they are. And I have the lowest possible selected, and they're still like crazy long. Amazing, isn't it? But I always have to think about, you know, probably none of you, but do any of you ever watch TV? Like, watching TV nowadays is like, geez, there are so many ads. It is actually wild. I don't know how people can watch TV. Especially, you know what's really weird that I noticed? I think ad frequency is more regulated in the UK. It was something I remember in media class I learned something like you're only allowed to show 6 minutes of ads per hour, I think, something like that. So they always put the ads at the beginning, the middle, and the end of a show. Let's say the show is like an hour long. That's where they'd put the ads. Something really weird I noticed about German TV is they just place the ads like wherever they just throw them in. There'll be like 10 minutes of the show left, and there will be an ad. They're like, I was watching a game show at like 2 a.m. on Saturday, and there was like the final question of the game show was about to start, and then they played ads, and then they played the final question of the show, and it was literally like 5 minutes. It was like 5 minutes long, and then the show ended, and then they played more ads. Like, that is so weird to me. What? It's so strange. Hardly use television these days. Same. I literally only ever watch television when I'm at my partner's sister's place, and we ran out of YouTube to watch. Yeah, every time I see it, I'm like, how does anybody watch TV these days? Even at least, like, I know ads are getting crazy on like YouTube and Twitch and stuff, but at least it's like, I don't know, you put on a YouTube video, you see that you have like 2 minutes worth of ads, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll just go make a cup of tea or something right now, and then I can watch my video. How do people watch TV without going crazy? Like, I don't know. Yeah, TV's cringe. How are you doing? I'm okay. I'm pretty good. Except for being a bit sick, you can probably hear that. I got the big boy stuffy nose kind of sick, which is excellent. Well, thankfully my throat doesn't hurt too bad. It hurts a little bit. I did have throat hurty like a week ago, but it only lasted for like a day, so now it's good, which is good. Yeah. What? Hi Jay, welcome in. Thank you for the 18-month resub. No way. You got Wee Wee Cat. That's like your favorite, right? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Implying that people who still watch TV aren't a little bit crazy. Yeah. I don't know how you can't be like sane. What I was gonna say was, I really missed streaming. I'm really glad to be back to streaming. I actually unironically love yapping for 3 hours straight. It is one of my favorite pastimes. Hi, how are you? Is this what I'm relegated to now? I mean, it doesn't have to be an insult, does it? I'm pretty good, thank you for asking. How are you? Yeah. I really enjoy streaming. I like to yap. Doorbell Meow is probably my top fave. That's okay, that's very understandable. I understand that, yeah. You know, I'm also like really in the mood to do like an event stream. Like a cool event kind of thing. But I'm too busy. Same reason why I don't have my extend stream thingy going on right now. I'm too busy. I can only stream 3 hours today. And this still is not working out the way I want it to. What did I say at this section? I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this. I'm pretty sure I turned it off, but sorry if you can't hear it and it's loud. Okay, I'm yelling. In my defense. So, I think I'm struggling with like not having enough space. Also, I want him to be like yelling, like stupidly yelling. Yeah, so it's actually September on Twitch right now. Like subs are I'm still like I've been streaming on Twitch for like 3 years now and I still don't understand it. But I think it's just that like subs are discounted and stuff during September. So it would be the perfect time to do like an artathon or something. But I'm just too freaking busy. I mean, I might still be able to do one. Okay, I was gonna say I might still be able to do one at the end of the month, but it's literally the end of the month next week, so... Shoot, I don't know. That would be cool though. I want to do like a... I want to do like an interesting stream. I don't know. I want to do something new. Yo, thank you for the resub, Steven. Welcome in, dude. How are you I wanted to say how are you doing and how are you at the same time. That's interesting. Hello, hi Hui, welcome in. How are you doing? I don't know, how are you doing? I'm not doing. I'm not doing. I could do like the circle hands. I don't want to do the circle hands. Doing good? Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's freaking go. It definitely has to just like be in a really stupid pose. It doesn't really make sense. That's the entirety of my humor. Say howdy do. Yeah, and this also we say meowdy. Years ago, I remember seeing Dr. Phil on TV and realizing that since his show was made for American TV, he interrupted the show for a commercial break ridiculously frequently. Yo, the double resub, let's go. Finally done it. 36 months, that's like 50 years. Chips back, holy moly, I sure am, and unironically having the time of my life. I really like streaming. I'm still a bit sick, but I feel well enough to stream, and I'm so happy about it. I need my 9 hours a week of yapping. But yeah, does American TV also not have regulations for how many ads you're allowed to play? For those who missed it a little bit ago, I was complaining, as I do, about I don't understand how people watch TV these days, because there are just so many ads. And a really weird difference I noticed between German TV and UK TV is UK TV has regulations about how many ads you're allowed to play, at least that's what I learned in school, which was like a million years ago, so maybe it changed. But I'm pretty sure it's still like you're only allowed to show 6 minutes worth of ads per hour, I think that's what it is. So when I came to Germany and I watched like a TV show, and there's like 10 minutes left of the show left, and they play an ad. I'm like, why are the ads right now? And then the ads end, and then you watch 5 minutes of the show, and then the show ends. Like, what? So yeah, is it the same in the US? How do they do it there? Not that I doubt any of you watch TV though, right? That's another thing. Concrud got you too. Yeah, it's just really funny to me that I went to Dokumi and Icon. I don't know if any of you guys know Icon. It's a very small yes, I can speak English. It is a quite small LGBT focused con. Really cool, actually. It was really cool to go there. But I went to two conventions 1 week after the other. 3! I forgot about Gamescom. I went to Gamescom as well. I went to all 3 of those conventions and I didn't get sick. I only got sick after going to Eurofurence, which has like way less visitors than both Dokumi and Gamescom, funnily enough. It would have actually been better if I'd have gotten sick from Dokumi, because then I would have been healthy again and, you know, bumped up immune system, so I wouldn't have gotten sick from Eurofurence. But oh well. What is TV? I don't know. I think old people are just pretending that TV existed. TV never actually existed. Like 50-50 to show ads here? What? Actually? Remember being able to watch an 11-minute episode of some cartoon before an ad played. Long gone are those days. No, there's no way they're interrupting 10-minute long cartoon episodes to play an ad, right? Are you serious? What the flip? Imagine 11 minutes of uninterrupted content nowadays. Yeah. You know what sparked this whole conversation? Is Twitch ads. And I was like, yeah, I agree that Twitch ads are getting very crazy lately. Even though I have them on the minimum, it's still a lot. But like, if you think about it, it's really not that much compared to other forms of media. Like, at least you can watch me live stream for an hour uninterrupted. Unlike TV, where apparently you can't even watch an 11-minute cartoon episode anymore without getting interrupted. I mean, in a dream world, I would love to be able to survive completely off of like fan donations. That would be like the ideal situation. But unfortunately, not everybody has the funds to be able to like directly financially support every creator they like. So, as much as I hate ads, it is cool that we do have the ability to support people for free just by like watching ads, I guess. Television is a cool word if you think about it, yeah. It's too cool. Which means it's fake. It is made up. Fictional, if you will. You have an ad banner at the top of chat? Really? They're doing banner ads in chat now? That's wild. Problem with Twitch ads is this live content. I only know 2 streamers that takes breaks when playing an ad. Everyone else just keeps going. Yeah, I do kind of understand it in some situations that you might not want to take a break while the ads are playing. I guess like some types of games and stuff, some events. Yeah, but I don't like that either. When I'm watching a live stream and then they suddenly ads start playing and I miss a solid like 3 minutes of stuff that was happening. I don't like that either. Hence why I take breaks during my 3 minutes. At the money, there's so many people that throw money at max speeds. Same, dude. Same. Like, I can't believe there's like millionaires out here who just put all their money into like stocks and houses and Ferraris instead of like really cool artists. Like, you know those people who literally just spend their entire disposable income sending like multiple thousands of dollars in donations to streamers? Like, I want that to be me. I wish that were me. One day when I'm like, when I'm retired, I don't know, maybe I'll kind of doubt it, to be completely honest, with the way my life is going, but maybe I'll like have loads of money and while I'm retired. I'll just be that one random like 70-year-old guy who's just dropping thousands in donations to streamers with like 10 viewers. More millionaires should buy furry art instead of buying summer homes. I agree. Why? That would fix the economy? Honestly, yeah. Why are you buying houses that you don't even use when you could get some hot furry art of your persona and the guy from Bad Guys 2, or the panther from Bad Guys 2 if you're depending on what you're into. Instead of Mr. Beast, you'd be Mr. Flake. Yeah. The difference though is that guy just like works all the time for some reason. I don't like That's the one thing about Mr. Beast that I don't get is like, how can you have so much money and you just keep like working all the time? Like, chill, bro. Go on holiday. Like, I don't know. I guess that's just the kind of person he is. But then why are you like complaining that you're working all the time when you could very easily just take a break? Like, I don't know. Here's another thing I've noticed about myself. I'm so like low energy all day, every day. And it's unironically my dream to like not have to work anymore. I mean, as much as I love making animations and stuff, I'm definitely like very happy with what I'm doing. But I do kind of wish that I wouldn't have this like need to do it, I guess. Like I could just do it whenever I feel like. It would be so nice. I'm out of breath. I don't know if that makes me sound lazy. That I wish I could just do nothing all day. The time... the time where I was really, really happy in my life was after I got a top surgery and I had to not do anything for like a month straight. And I just had like people look after me and I just did nothing but like play video games and watch anime, and it was so beautiful. No, I did miss drawing. I remember that. I missed drawing. And I did miss streaming and making videos. But just this like feeling of like not having to work is so nice. Like, I want that for the rest of my life. But alas, I chose to become an artist instead of, I don't know, a lawyer or something. So here we are. But it's okay, because as I was saying earlier, I really enjoy streaming. I really enjoy my little 3-hour-long yap sessions with the funny people in the colourful rectangle. As much as I would love to not have to work anymore, work is one of the only things that gets me out of the house. Yeah, I feel that with school. I really didn't like going to school, but now that I work from home, I'm like realizing how little I go outside and how little I interact with other human beings now. And I guess it's pretty typical for an adult, but I really like feel like I took for granted how much easier it was to like make friends as a student. I mean, especially being like 10 years old, when you literally like remember being a little kid and you just go up to another little kid and you go, do you want to be friends? And then you're friends. Like, remember that? Took that shit for granted so hard, bro. What was I saying? Yeah, as much as I didn't like school, it was a place that you go to where there's other people who are the same age as you. That you just spend like 6 hours a day with. And now I'm an adult, I work from home. I don't go outside. The only people I talk to is like when I go to a convention for work purposes, and then I'm like too tired to really like spend time with people. But I spend time with them anyway because I'm not gonna see them for like a year. Yeah. I could go back to school like minus the schoolwork. I totally do it. I miss being around people my age. Exactly, exactly. Same here, dude. Same here. The only thing I did at school was sleeping. I never understood people who could sleep at school. Like it was always so like loud in class. First time catching your stream, hell yeah, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the cool bag at EF, hell yeah. We just had someone in chat who was upset that they didn't get a bag, so I ran out. I couldn't bring them all. Yeah, I think I've talked about that on stream before, but one thing I don't regret at all, in general, I don't regret not going to university because not having multiple tens of thousands in debt is very nice. For a degree that I probably wouldn't have even used. I'm also glad that I got out of the UK when I did. But one thing I do think about sometimes is like the whole like social culture from being at university. I mean, I don't know. It's possible that in this alternate universe where I did go to university, that I just like stayed in my room all day every day and I didn't socialize. But let's say I didn't do that. I don't know, it does seem like fun, I guess, to be a university student who like lives on campus with other university students and stuff. And sometimes I think about that. I'm like really struggling to draw this arm for some reason. Sometimes I think about that and I'm a little bit like, feel a little bit of FOMO that I missed out on that. But to be fair, I was in a pretty bad place mentally as a young adult, so I don't know if that being in that kind of environment would have even benefited me. What did I say in this part? Wait, did I delete my sketch already? Why did I do that? Can I even undo that file? Please, 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 please. Okay, I can. Cool. And I think I want to make his head lean back a little bit as well. Less so that they could sleep at school, more so that they couldn't sleep at home, I think. Yeah. That makes sense. Bagel? No way. I have a friend who started going back to school after she dropped out, and she keeps talking about all the friends she's made and the hugs she's getting. I'm like, oh, that's great, that's wonderful. Yeah. I can imagine. Like, I really don't know. I really don't know how to socialize in the situation that I'm in right now. Because it's also like, I could try to find like a club or something, like a, I don't know, tennis club, maybe there's even like a board game club or something, but I'm so like paranoid about somebody recognizing me and just freaking like straight up doxing which city I live in. So I feel like there's not really like a way for me to do that. I was lucky enough that I got adopted by extroverts in university, so I did that to socialize. Yeah, that is the ideal situation. Don't read this message. Shit. You got me, bro. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Love your art. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm trying to like make friends with other creators, I guess, because that's like the demographic that I feel the most safe with, I guess you could say. You know, if I make friends with a creator who lives close to me, they're not gonna dox me, right? In most cases. But that's the problem. First of all, is like actually getting to the point where I socialize with somebody to the point where we actually meet up. I rarely actually get to that point with people. I don't know. I'm really bad with socializing. I just get like exhausted from it too easily, I guess is how I would describe it. I like find somebody cool, I'm like, oh my god, this person's so cool, it's really fun to talk to them and stuff. And that lasts for like 2 weeks. And then I just get really like overwhelmed. And I stop talking to them because it feels overwhelming. I think I'm just like I'm just like stressing too much about ruining this thing that we've built up. Like, I don't know, saying or doing something stupid that makes that person not like me anymore. But then obviously, like, I'm just ruining the friendship anyway because I'm not talking to them. Yo, thank you for the 5-month primary sub, Felix. How are you doing, dude? Welcome in. How was your life? Speaking of socializing, still depressed that the game dev Fediverse and Bunny meetups happen at the exact same time slot. I was wondering about that as well at Eurofurence. There's all these meetups, and a lot of them happen at the same time, and it's like, what if you want to go to both? You're just screwed, I guess. There was actually a trans and non-binary meetup at Eurofurence on Thursday, like after the dealer's day closed, that I could have gone to. But yeah, leads back to what I said earlier. I was just so freaking exhausted from working at my booth all day. I was like, bro, no, I like, as much as I really want to like fix my socialization problems, this would be a really good opportunity to do that. I would probably go there and be like, hi, and then I would pass out. Ah. Suddenly low on battery or something, I guess? I think it's literally just... when I, oh, thank you for the save reminder. when I'm like trying to socialize with somebody, when I meet somebody new, I tend to mask, I guess. I don't know the proper term for it. But I find myself trying to act in a way that I think that they want me to. And I kind of just do this automatically. It's hard to stop doing that. And I guess because I'm just like constantly analyzing them and like trying to figure out how should I act, how do I think they want me to act, it makes socializing very exhausting.
Hey Aaron.
Yo.
It has been forever. I just go out of military basic training.
Oh, no
3
way.
How was your summer? I started working on a pilot for my new show.
Ja. Also jetzt muss ich Deutsch reden. Also... ich wollte eigentlich die Nachrichten nochmal lesen, weil ich habe die Hälfte nicht verstanden. Aber jetzt muss ich warten, bis ich wieder Englisch reden darf. Ich war es nicht, okay. Einmal war es nicht dich? Du? War es nicht du? Ich weiß nicht. Manchmal weiß ich nicht, ob ich du, dich oder dir sagen soll. Was eigentlich dumm ist, weil das ist eigentlich sehr einfach. Einmal warst du es nicht. Aha, aha. Okay. So, it was bad timing for the German because I wanted to reread the message because I didn't understand half of it. First of all, though, let me say thank you to Felix for the bits. Why go to a meetup when you can go to a vegetable up? Gotta say, that took me a little while. But thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much for the dodo chip. I really appreciate it. Hey Aaron, it's been forever. I got on military basic training. How was your summer? I started working on a pilot for my new show. Oh yeah, that sounds awesome. Glad to hear you're doing well, dude. Thank you for stopping by once again. Yeah, crazy that summer is almost over. It is, it went by very fast. I feel like I didn't really enjoy it that much. Like, I feel like I didn't really do much this summer. I'm not gonna lie. I am hoping to, go on a little holiday at some point. To like a country, so maybe that'll feel like summer again. Thank you for the bits as well, Jay. I really appreciate it. Curious, like, in your mind, how do you think you're more comfortable interacting with chat than with friends? Like, in my opinion, something like this feels more like more pressure. I'd be masking even more and worried about a career ruining clip. Yeah, that's an interesting question. I think I probably do... I definitely do, like, mask a little bit while I'm streaming. Obviously, because I gotta be, family friendly and stuff. And like you said, there's, like, certain, You do have to make sure you're acting, not necessarily professionally, but, there is a certain expectation of how you should act online. But I guess when it comes to streaming versus chatting with somebody directly, and I think the reason why I'm able to yap a lot easier and carefree on a stream than in a voice chat, for example, is because people can just leave. People can just leave a live stream if what I'm talking about is boring. And I guess when it comes to a one-on-one chat or like a group chat or something, there's always this worry there that like, what I'm talking about is really boring. I should shut up and let somebody else talk. I'm talking too much. I'm talking too little. What does this person think of me, kind of thing. And I guess with the stream, it's literally just like, yeah, people can just choose to listen or they could choose to leave, and I guess that makes it a lot easier for me. Yeah. That's my understanding of it, at least. It feels easier to be myself, or closer to myself, I guess. Yeah, because people can just choose to watch or not. And I guess I'm also kind of like forced to do that because I can sort of guess what most people expect of me, I guess, but there's just so many different people here that I can't do the thing where I'm like, oh, this person probably wants me to act this way, so I will do this, you know. Almost forced to just be more myself and not assume what the other person wants from me, because what everybody wants in chat right now is something different. It's... I guess. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of self-reflection. Bro, making up words over here. Self-reflection lately. When it comes to like socializing and stuff. Because I really want to improve on it. Very tired of feeling lonely all the time and not knowing what to do about it. But I guess I need to like figure out what exactly the problem is first. If that makes sense. Meow 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 meow. What? No way. I want you to talk about Luigi. Of course you do, PokeSeal. Of course. Are there any streamers who actually talk about Luigi all the time, though? I'm kind of interested in that. Hi, Chip. Hi, Bruno. Welcome in. How you doing? Mirror that refracts instead of reflects. Why it's important that in online communications, voice chat messages, it's important to learn to show you're listening. You no longer have the body language to indicate that. Yeah, that is something I kind of struggle with texting. You know, when you're talking to someone, even through a voice chat, like it's kind of funny. As a kid, I always found texting easier than speaking to people face to face or through voice. Nowadays, it's the opposite. Because if you're talking to somebody in real life, they're like yapping, you can always like nod and go like to show that you're listening. How do you do that through text? Like if somebody's like talking, and I don't really have like a direct response to what they're saying. I just want to say like, I see where they're coming from. I don't know how to like communicate that through text. Like I can say, I see where you're coming from, but then they like write more and I'm like, shoot, I already used my I see where you're coming from line. What do I say now? Like, if I say something that's too similar to that line, are they gonna think like I'm just repeating myself and not actually listening? I don't actually care or whatever. I don't know. Feel bad for just saying nothing. Yeah, that's another thing. That's why I really like that a lot of messaging apps added the reactions thing now. Because that's almost like a way of saying that you're listening, but you don't have a direct response or question related to what they said. You can just add like a little reaction emoji. You type nod, of course. Yeah, I'm not furry enough to do the Asterix nods Asterix. Yeah, reactions. Thank you for the unshrimp reminder, by the way. I may actually fix my chair a little bit. It's like the back is like too slanted, so I'm kind of like leaning back. I think this is better. Nods. Like, I don't know, depending on the context, it sounds so dismissive, I feel like. But I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Yeah, I love emote. I love emote reactions, they save my life. Do you hate it when someone calls instead of texting about it? Highly depends what it is. If it's like, so like if somebody calls me through the phone, like not a Discord call or something, like literally calls me through the phone, I always assume that it's something important, like really important. And then they're like, oh, I just wanted to let you know that, I just wanted to ask you, I don't know, when's your birthday or something stupid like that. I'm like, why did you have to call me for that? I thought you were dying. Oh, thank you for the save and stretch reminders. All. I shall stretch right now. Oh. Oh, I hate voice messages. I have such mixed feelings about voice messages. Sometimes I like them because I do feel like I can. I don't know. It's like it depends on what you're talking about. But some things feel easier to express through voice. But yeah, usually when I'm chatting with someone, it's in a location where I can't just listen to a voice message and it's like, oh nice, now I can't continue this conversation because I have to wait until I'm in a quiet area to listen to this voice message. Yeah, so some people go freaking crazy on the voice messages, like 10-minute long voice messages just to like ask you what you want for dinner. I don't know. I think you should send I have nothing to add after every message just to show you're listening. That sounds like a great idea. Thank you for the bits, Q-Zip. Welcome in, by the way. Meowdy Aaron, how's your day? It's cool. I'm really enjoying streaming again. I'm enjoying the yup. I was gonna say something, but now I forgot. Yeah, another reason why sometimes I go for a voice message is I noticed I have a really bad habit of like overthinking my texts. Like I like sometimes it takes me literally, unironically takes me 20 minutes to write a text. Like a DM, I guess I should say, not necessarily a text. So I don't know, I just like, I think it over in my head and I'm like, okay, I want to say this, and I'm like, okay, how do I write that? And I write it like that, but then I like reread it and I'm like, I don't know, that sounds kind of weird, and then I change things. And yeah, that's another thing I've been trying to learn, to unlearn. And yeah, sometimes doing a voice message forces me to stop doing that. Remember you sending me a voice message one time, I liked that, it was very nice. I'm glad to hear that. I do worry about people who find voice messages annoying. But I don't think I've actually encountered anybody who's annoyed by voice messages yet, so... I usually only ever send a voice message to someone if they sent me one before, so that way I know that they don't mind them. Or like I said, I wanted to say, like I've been trying to write a DM for like 30 minutes. Then I'm like, bro, I should just voice message it so I don't overthink it. Also nice to see people who relate. I want to do the mouth like this. But then I would have to color his beard in yellow, not yellow, oh my god, yellow? Yellow? Red. So hi Rust, welcome in. How's it going? Done that with emails, YouTube comments, text messages. Dude, emails are the worst. It's like another one of those things that I feel like I didn't used to do that as a kid. That's probably why it's like turned nowadays, where I used to find texting easier, and now I find voice easier. That's probably why. It's probably because I overthink it when I'm DMing people, and it makes it feel like way more exhausting of a task. That is probably exactly why, honestly. I want Bro to have funnier eyes. We need the dots that are ascending into his hair for some reason. Bro has like regular show vibes. How are you? I'm okay. I'm a little sick, but I'm enjoying yapping with you all. Okay, I think I'm gonna take my second break right now because the sunlight is shining directly into my face. So I'll go close that and take a little break. Good to meet you at EF. Hope business is good as the con. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, I will see you in 5 minutes.
So, it's been a while. 5 whole years since I uploaded on this channel. I guess I have some explaining to do, huh? Yeah, so the reason I've been gone from YouTube going on 10 years now is I've actually been making a video game. Yeah, I took the last 15 years off from YouTube to learn how to code, 3D model, produce music, all by myself. Yep, I made an entire video game, completely on my own. It took a really long time to learn all these new skills, so I'm sure you can understand now why I've been gone from YouTube for the past 20 years. Haha. So, after 25 years, why did I just now decide to return to YouTube? Well, to be completely honest with you, see my wife, she knows someone who was able to hook us up with a cardboard box. So it's not too bad, you know, my wife and our 1.5 kids. We've just been hanging out and saving a few costs, while I do nothing but make this video game all day, every day. She's a stay-at-home mom, so... Oh, there she is now! Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's true. Hey, don't say stuff like that in front of the camera. Listen guys, the video game I've spent the last 30 years working on is actually coming out this year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd wishlist it and grab a copy when it comes out. I don't know how many of you know this, but every time you make a video game, Nintendo gives you a yacht. If I'm honest, that's actually the reason why I decided to leave YouTube for 35 years and make this video game instead. For my wife, she really wants this yacht. Alright, well, I'll tell you one last secret. I've actually been considering breaking my 40-year absence and returning to YouTube once the game is out. Maybe even making a storytime animation again. Wave of nostalgia. How long has it been since I last made one of those? It must have been at least 45 years now. but I might consider making them again if you subscribe. Wink. Okay, I gotta go. Those quests aren't gonna program themselves. Oh, I'm just vibrating at the thought of refining all that HTML code. Goodbye, friends. No. 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 Why? Why? No. No. Uh. Ah.
Good day. Welcome back. The sun is no longer shining in my eyeballs and on my body and making me very sweaty. Did I miss that on shrimp? I apologize. Oh. Oh. Shrimp. De-shrimped. Not gonna lie, I might not stream as long today, because I am very exhausted. Still recovering, I guess. But it's okay. It's okay. Because I just love you guys so much. Pro tip. If you need to fake cry, just get sick. No, that was a mistake. Now my nose is even stuffier. Drink some juice, but juice has a lot of sugar in it. That's not healthy. Oh, you know what? This still is missing. It needs to be like this. So when you go between them, it's like maybe even more extreme. shrimp or the shrimp? White juice? What do you mean by that? I mean milk? It's also unhealthy. Milk, in fact, does actually not make your bones grow stronger, like in that one ad that probably nobody knows. I like eating a kilogram of sugar per second. Understandable. You just like spoon it into your mouth, or eat those like sugar cubes. Munch. Do you do commissions? I do. I usually make like certain types of commissions. Like right now I got my wiggle icons. I do those on stream sometimes. But I'm pretty open to like doing anything, to be honest. I take commissions through Ko-fi, which is listed in the description. You can also email me if there's anything specific you want. I'm definitely open to working on like a quote basis. I'm trying to figure out a better way to do that too. Glad to see you back. Thank you very much. Welcome back to you too, Incognito. Ninto, sorry. Everything is unhealthy? Honestly, yeah. Literally everything. Big or small paws? I'm a huge fan of huge paws, not gonna lie. Still haven't commissioned out of my soda wearing glasses yet? Oh yeah, that was a thing. Do that. Speaking of commissions, I was planning to close them because I'm gonna be really busy for the next week or two. Yeah, even water is unhealthy if you drink too much of it. Give me a sec. Let me try to blow my nose. Bro, blowing your nose is overrated. It doesn't do anything. Wanna bop someone with them? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hello, Freeze. Welcome in. How's it going? What brings you here? Did you know that 100% of all deaths involved being alive? Shit. We messed up, guys. I think I might come back to this still. I don't know what to do with it. My brain no braining. Yes to big paws. Hell yeah. It's not quite the same, but in VR chat I really like using the Tiger Bee avatar, because they just have like huge boppers with like massive claws. Just watch your channel that I got here, hell yeah. Welcome in. I usually don't sound this stuffy, I'm a bit sick. Also very tired. Honestly a bit bent out with commissioning people, starting to run into issues with artists again, plus I'm mostly out of unique ideas. I'm really sorry to hear that. I can really relate with the ideas one. Like, I think I've commissioned artists like 3 times in my life. But like, trying to come up with ideas is really, really hard for some reason. Yeah, exactly. There's something I'm really proud of? Nice. Yes, please show me. I haven't drawn something I'm particularly proud of in a long time. But I was kind of talking about that earlier, about how I went through my extremely big folder of work in progress artworks, personal artworks that have been in progress, quote unquote in progress. Some of them literally since 2023. I actually went through there and finished up some of them. Some of them were literally just like completed artworks, but I just didn't know what to do for the background, so the art just got like stuck in limbo for literally 2 years. So I guess I'm proud of that, I guess. You get the reference? I don't know. I feel like is a pretty common thing to say. So I don't think I do get the reference, I'm sorry. I need to do a more refined sketch. Exactly. Maybe I will show you. Nah. No, I was just kidding. Please don't show me your beautiful artwork that you're really proud of. No. What's up? Not much. Something, this guy. Yeah, I'm really trying to do something about my habit of never finishing things. And what I'm kind of stuck on is I don't remember the last time I finished a video game. And the thing is with video games, it's a bit different to like artwork and stuff, because with the art it's like, I thought about it and I was like, yes, I want to finish this artwork. I want it to be like gone from my brain. That would make me happy, so I'm gonna work towards doing that. With a video game though, it's like, it's also okay to just stop playing a game and not completing it 100%. But also, I feel like that doesn't make me happy. So I don't know. I don't know if I should try to force myself to complete the games that I didn't complete or not. Like, would that make me happier? Or should I just work on accepting that I don't have to complete every single game? I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on the game. Because I do want to I really do want to complete Nier, for example. Nier Automata. Because I want to see the story. I like the story. I want to see where the story goes. But something like my 5th playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red, I don't know. Reference to the alphabet. Referencing the death quote for many Metal Gear Solid games. I see! Speaking of Metal Gear Solid, I know somebody who might be live streaming that game today. The name starts with an A and ends with a Andromeda. Totally feel you with this. I'm like, video games is my free time. I can just finish whenever I want. Meanwhile, I have to be productive and finish art, so I end up just drawing most of the time. So many unfinished games in the last 3 years. Yeah, I find myself getting in and out of these phases where I'm like, okay, I've been drawing a lot lately. I need to like, I should do more hobbies that aren't related to making stuff, so I don't constantly feel this obligation to like finish making stuff. So I should play video games more. And I start playing video games and like, yeah, I'm having fun. I love video games and stuff. And then I get back into drawing again. And I'm like, okay, I've been drawing for a while. Should I go back to video games? But video games is not productive. Drawing is. So I should not go back to the video game. And then it's been so long since I played the video game that I don't know how to play it anymore. Yo,
Hey, man.
Alex.
Hope you had a good time at the convention.
The convention. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate it. What? Why can't I heart your comment? Did YouTube remove that feature? There's no way they got rid of that, right? I think YouTube's just being buggy for me in general. Thank you so much, dude. I did. Okay. I enjoyed your reference. It was a really cool experience. I definitely want to go again. And the thing is, this is something I talk about in this video as well, actually, but your reference seems like a really fun convention to go to as a visitor. Because it's in a really good location. You can like leave to get food whenever you want. The convention hall is really nice and everything. And there's always something going on. It seems really fun to be a visitor. But obviously I was not a visitor, I was a dealer. So I would spend all day in the dealer's den doing my dealing. And then I would be so tired. I would just not have the energy for anything else. So I feel like obviously it was of my own volition. I chose to go there for work purposes, and it was very worth it, and I'm very glad that I did. Because not to get too deep into it, but I was in a little bit of an ouchy situation financially before I went to the con. So it helped me out in that way, and I'm very glad to do that. I'm very glad about that, and that's what makes me want to deal again next year if I'm able to. But I do feel, that's the magic word again, I do feel a bit of FOMO because, like I said, the con seems really fun, like as a visitor. And I do hope that maybe one day I'll be able to go there just for fun. And YouTube has completely broken for me right now. That's cool. What accent is Chip now? It's still a German accent. It's just my old text-to-speech stopped working. So I chose a different one, but it's still supposed to be German. I'm not gonna lie, that convention word, it sounded a little bit French. Oh, here we go, now I can heart your comment. There we go. Just have to refresh. Roblox is falling apart, so I decided to give more time to music and art. Interesting. Welcome in, Chris. I think I want to tilt his head back a bit as well. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately, the bot that I use for most of my stuff, my alerts, the text-to-speech, pretty much everything, to be honest, they are kind of having issues. It's like an open source. Is it open source? I don't know, it's free anyway. Like, basically community run. I don't know if you call it community run actually. But yeah, they are kind of having issues like running the app, I guess, so maybe that's why the text-to-speech stopped working. Thankfully the app still works. It's just not gonna get updates as quickly as it used to. Beep 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 beep. Yeah, I'm like falling asleep. Oh yeah, I didn't really didn't sleep very well, that's why. Got funny little nightmares. Love getting nightmares. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I dreamt that I was doing something that in real life I would really not want to do. And in the dream I was like, yes, this is really cool. I'm very, very glad this is happening. So when I woke up I just felt very uncomfortable. And those uncomfortable feelings are prevailing a little bit, I gotta say. Hate those kinds of nightmares that make you, like, question yourself as a person. Thank you for the save reminder, by the way. Appreciate it. How dare you sniff me? Yeah, and then I got woken up at 8 AM by somebody ringing the doorbell. So that was cool. I do wonder if I'm ever gonna like wake up one day and be like, wow, I feel well rested. The freaking constant tiredness is just getting so on my nerves. I feel like I can't do anything. Like I can't do everything that I want to do in my life because I'm always so tired. I would be so powerful if not for the tired sleepy. Rested is a myth made up by big caffeine to sell more coffee. You know, that makes a lot of sense. What is that emote, Steven? Oh, coffee. It's sippies. That's amazing. You've been streaming more as well lately, haven't you, Steven? Or am I misremembering? I feel like you always stream at a time I can't tune in though, unfortunately. Tuna, like the fish. I hardly know her. Try to do once a week. Nice. Nice. How do you find it? Are you having fun with it? Ah. Sometimes I'm so tired that not even caffeine can save me though. Which I guess is a good thing, means I don't get addicted to it. Certainly fun, very productive when drawing, very yappy, hell yeah. Glad to hear it. Find it funny how I'm like, sometimes I'm like way more productive while I'm streaming. Sometimes I'm way less productive while streaming. It really helps for those days. So like sometimes I notice myself just procrastinating like I'm a master procrastinator. It's crazy. When I'm like that, streaming definitely helps because it really forces you to you can't just like start looking at your phone. I mean, I guess you could, but it encourages you to not just like start looking at your phone or look at something else and do something else. Thank you for the unshrimp and stretch reminder, by the way, Rust. I shall stretch briefly. Limit my coffee and tea to 2 or 3 times a day. Yeah, I gotta say, I think I keep getting myself a little bit addicted to tea. I usually limit myself to 2 per day. Lately I've been cheeky and I've been drinking 3 a day. And every time I try to lower it to 1 a day, it just doesn't work. Thank you for the bits, by the way, Felix. That feel when you're a procrastinator and not a procrastinator and not an amateur procrastinator. I feel like I've heard that joke before. How do I learn to anti-crastinate and do things in my life? Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out myself. Because I like notice. I notice myself procrastinating while I'm doing the other thing. I can give you an example. Today I was I guess it wasn't so bad. But today I wanted to complete this whole storyboard before I started working on the art for the stills. But I kept procrastinating by working on like, oh jeez, what's up, man? I kept procrastinating by working on something else. So I started working on like a business card design, and then I started working on like sticker designs. Again, not such a bad example because I was at least working on something. This is kind of more important though. This has a more strict deadline. Yeah, and in my head, the whole time...
Good afternoon, Aaron.
Yo.
How have you been? Welcome back. I used today ball in drawing back in the day but my ADHD was too much.
What?
Wish you all the best.
What? Thank you so much, Rebound Skunk. Welcome in, dude. I hope you're doing well. Let me just reread that for a sec. Good afternoon, Aaron. How have you been? Welcome back. Used to dabble in drawing back in the day, but my ADHD was way too much. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much, dude. Sorry to hear that. About the drawing. Yeah, I was talking about that a little bit earlier, actually, that I find it really funny, kind of weird, that I'm like an animator, because I'm a really impatient person, and I get bored very easily, but somehow my job is to draw the same drawings over and over again. And like literally the most boring art related job you could think of. So I don't know how that happened to me. I really don't know. But yeah, I've been pretty good, thank you for asking, dude. And thank you for the welcome back. It is very good to be back. I'm really enjoying streaming again. It is so fun. I'm just a little bit sick still. Gotta learn to proact and not procrast. True. Usually procrastinating is a consequence of feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Maybe it's because you have lots of things to do, just guessing though. Yeah, I notice when I procrastinate, it's usually... I guess you would say kind of like a fear, I guess. I would try to analyze why I was procrastinating on this video. Probably partially because I knew it would be a lot of work and it would take me a long time, and I just didn't want to like have to face that. I guess part of me was like in denial about it, I guess. I also, interestingly, tend to procrastinate a lot towards the end of the video making process. And I think that's because of this like fear of the thing is complete and I can no longer like fix anything that's wrong with it, basically. Oh, that makes sense. New socks animation, yeah. Glad you like it. I wanted to keep the stream on while fixing my own animation, and that convo reminded me to actually do that and not just watch you. I'm sorry, I'll try to be a bit more boring. Also, hi Andine, welcome in. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do my whole, if you're working on anything right now, please feel free to share what you're doing. I do really enjoy hearing about everybody else's project. But if you're animated with drawing buddies, it would feel easier to not procrastinate. Yeah, so it kind of... I've tried that a couple times, and honestly, it doesn't usually really work out for me. The main thing with animation in particular is because I'm either working with audio, or it's something like, well, it's because I'm working with audio. It's because I'm working with audio, and if I'm like in a voice call with somebody, I guess I could every 5 minutes be like, wait, shut up for a sec, I need to listen to my audio. You know, same thing as with streaming. The reason why I don't, the reason why I planned to be done with the storyboard today and just do the art stills like what I'm doing right now, because it's a bit easier with streaming because I can choose when to pay attention to chat and when to pause and listen to the music and stuff, but... Yeah. But I don't know, every time I draw with people, like, in a voice chat, I don't know what it is, but I can't do it. I'm not usually more productive. I guess drawing for me takes a lot more freaking, you know, mental energy, I suppose. It does depend on what exactly I'm doing though, like lines and stuff. I don't need to think about much, so it's a bit easier to do in a voice chat or a stream. Does very much make sense. Animate 2, finishing it is almost hard as starting it. The middle part is somehow easy to me. Yeah. I guess it's, for me at least, it's like, okay, this project that I've been working for like 30 hours on is done, and I'm soon gonna have to release it and face like whatever the general public is gonna say about it. I guess part of me is like wants to avoid that. Not if you practice speed animation in Gothic Phone. Gothic Phone is so fun. My problem is, I never have anybody to play it with. Like, I have like one artist friend. And with only one other person, it's not very fun, in my opinion. And then when we try to play it with other people who aren't artists, they're like, but we can't draw. You guys can draw really well. And it's like, bro, it's not about being able to draw well. Back goes the drawing. It's okay. I'm not like crazy productive, but I'm not crazy unproductive either. I'm doing okay. I need this guy. Yoink. Yeah, I think the last time I played Gothic Phone was literally like 5 years ago. That's the kind of game that would be really fun to do a big collab stream on. One of these days I'll fix my social issues and actually arrange something like that. I don't know how long it'll take, but... Boop. Feel like I'm more productive when drawing at night, while listening to a horror horror audiobook with the lights off. Interesting. Haven't really noticed a difference between what time of day it is, personally. Related to how fast or productive I am. Probably because I've been doing this as a job for... like 8 years now? Yeah, I think I did feel more productive when I was younger, like when I was still going to school and stuff. I felt more productive in the night. Why is his hair disappearing? What? I mean, I can just copy paste it back in. Because I'm using layers. Yippee! I think I want him to look more shocked, actually. Why does he look so, like, neutral? I'm gonna listen to the audio for a sec. Okay, so I need like big shock. Maybe even like this. No, that's like terror. He's not supposed to be in terror. He's just supposed to be a bit shocked. Ah, thank you for the head pat. I appreciate it. Ah, I do enjoy the patting of the head. And thank you for the save reminder. Imbue him with eldritch fear. Perhaps. Time for Halloween. Need something to help me get in the back in the groove of drawing. Have you considered tiny notebook? was yapping about that at the beginning of stream, or like the middle, I guess. I don't know if you were there for that, but I recently bought a very tiny notebook. It's small, sketchbook, a tiny sketchbook. Fits in my pocket with a pencil. And it's really nice because I noticed there's a lot of points where I'm like outside and I'm just like not really doing anything. Like maybe I'm waiting for someone, waiting for an appointment or something. Waiting for somebody to show up to a meeting, I don't know. And in those moments, you know, the kind of moments where you'd usually get on your phone, can practice drawing instead. Which has been very nice, because I feel like I don't really have a good grasp of like drawing in 3D, which is actually one of the first things you really learn. You're like supposed to learn, I guess, when it comes to learning how to draw. But I learned to draw by drawing Pokemon and other things that I just felt like drawing. I never really like studied the fundamentals. I'm sort of like going back and practicing the stuff that I feel like I'm not that good at. And yeah, having a sketchbook on me at all times has been a good way to do that. Honestly, what always gets me back into the mood of drawing though is watching YouTube videos about drawing. Or about art in general. I've been watching a lot of what's bro called? Mark something. Mark Brunette. It's kind of funny because when I first discovered Mark Brunette on YouTube, I avoided him because I found his videos really annoying. Because he tends to use like, I don't know, random explosions and stuff. I feel like he used to do that a lot more in the past and not so much nowadays. But eventually I sat down and like actually watched a video about a topic that I was interested in. And I was like, okay, he's actually not that bad. He's also a really talented artist. And makes a lot of very useful videos. So now I'm subscribed and I watch every video, even if it's something I'm not that interested in. Because every time I watch him, I just get the urge to draw. It's crazy. But I get that with most art-related content, to be honest. It's just like a tutorial about like how to do perspective or something, and I get the urge to try it. Almost like watching a video about it makes it feel more possible, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know if that applies to everybody or if it's just a me thing, but that could be something you could try. Just finding like an art YouTuber that you like and uploads frequently and just watching their stuff. Thank you for the on-shrimp reminder. I shall on-shrimp myself right now. So, hi, Colorless, welcome in. I don't know if anybody gave me a save reminder, but I'll save anyway. Did I draw one with his arm behind his head yet? Wait, I'm like... I jumped way further into the future for some reason. What? How did that happen? Get inspired by other music content makes me want to try things. Yeah! I feel a little, like, hesitant when I recommend, like, looking at other artwork or watching art videos and stuff to get you in the mood to draw. Because I think there is, like, a certain type of person who, looks at other people's work and just gets demotivated because they feel like they'll never reach that point. So, for some people it can have the opposite effect, I guess. But in that sense, I feel like you just kinda gotta find artists who are at a similar level to you. Like, either the same... Like, depending on what kind of person you are, find artists that are at, like... if you find artists that are a lower level, it might be able to inspire you because you're like, oh, this person has this many followers or likes or whatever, and they are, in my opinion, not as good of an artist as I am. So that's the kind of thing that motivates some people. You know, kind of like rivalry, I guess. Same with like artists that are at a similar level than you, maybe the same level. Or slightly better than you. It's kind of like I'm so close to the same level as this artist. I want to like be at the same level as them, so I'm gonna work hard. That kind of thing. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm very tired. I mean, it's the opposite. When I see cool people, I'm like, I want to be cool too. Exactly, same here. And I'm pretty grateful that my brain works in that way. Because I don't know if I would be where I am today if I had the feeling every time I saw good art that I'd be like, but I would never do that. But I know several people who get motivated by seeing an artist that they think is like not as good as them, I guess. And they're like, okay, I can do better. You're so goated in a way. Thank you very much. And welcome in, Songs. Thank you for the bits, Felix. This is like the strategy of surrounding yourself with ugly people to make yourself feel more attractive in comparison. Is that an actual thing that people do? Yeah. So I try to, like, not take that for granted and appreciate every so often that when I see pretty art, I get the urge to be like them. It's a very useful thing. But I think a lot of being an art... A big part of being a successful artist, or a good artist in your opinion, or whatever, is paying attention to how your brain works and like figuring out what motivates you and like how to like manipulate that in a way. Because there's like certain certain rules you could follow and stuff, but everybody is motivated by different things. And if you want to be a good artist, musician, or whatever, you gotta figure out, you gotta pay attention to how your brain works and figure out what motivates you specifically, and take advantage of that. Personally, I would feel horrible if I looked at other people's art and think it's lesser than mine just to make me feel better. That's my opinion. Yeah, I think I worded that a little bit wrong. I guess I sort of mean more like, you see artwork that is at a similar level than you, but they are like way more successful, like maybe they sell more stuff, have more followers or whatever. You kind of use that as like, okay, we're like basically at the same level. I might even be more skilled in certain areas than this person. If they can do it, so can I. That kind of thing. Not necessarily being like, this person sucks. I'm so much better. Got demotivated in the past, but I understand today that they made bad stuff in the past too, which gives me enough motivation to do stuff again. Yeah, that's a really important thing that I think a lot of people forget, is that every artist did not come out of the womb drawing like beautiful masterpieces. Everybody started somewhere. It really annoys me when people have that opinion when it comes to like social media, like followers or whatever. Like, why does this person have so many followers? Their work sucks. And it's like, bro, they weren't born with that many followers. They obviously like worked up to that point. We're talking about artists specifically. In most cases, the person worked for it. It's made a world of difference to be very confident in the music I create in the face of superior music, instead of being like, I'm quitting music. I use it as an opportunity for inspiration to learn and study. Yeah. It's kind of like, it's that mindset that you gotta... I guess some people gotta learn to get that mindset. For like... instead of feeling like you're never gonna reach that point of that really beautiful artwork that you're listening to or looking at. Use it as an inspiration, like, I want to do that someday. If that guy can do it, so can I. It is possible. Beep 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 beep. Just saying. Why is his arm so small? What did I do? What did I do that? Let me do the face first. He's gonna be like, his eye is gonna be like materializing every so often, but maybe that'll look funny, I don't know. Wah, wah, wah. I find the topic of motivation really interesting, to be honest. I don't know if you could tell. Like, even though it's Felix, when you create something, you notice every flaw in it. Other people might not notice them or realize that they're flaws at all. That's why artists are so critical of their own work. Own art, yes. Facts. We've come full circle. Relates to, like, what I was saying earlier about my huge, my huge folder of work in progress artworks. That I'm just finishing to finish them, and I may not be 100% happy with how they came out. But instead of slaving away trying to fix this one drawing for another 2 years, I can use what I don't like about it. I can just use what I don't like about it to learn and change that in the next piece. I don't have to, you know. And yeah, that relates because it's like, I don't think anybody's gonna notice the things that I don't like about it. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Am I allowed to make jokes like that as a safe for work streamer? Yeah, I find the topic of motivation very interesting. You wanna know something also interesting that I've been struggling with lately? I say lately, it's been kind of a while now, but I've been pretty good at working on my animations and stuff without procrastinating and stuff. And just like working for my whole workday, and then I'm done. I'm like, okay, now what? And I just kind of like sit there and I don't do anything. So I'm like, I have like the motivation to work. Thank you for the untrimmed reminder, by the way. I have the motivation to work, but I don't have the motivation to do my hobbies. Weirdly enough. I've been trying to figure out why. And I think part of it is because I have like so many things that I want to do with my free time. I'm getting like choice paralysis. I have so many things that I want to do with my time, and I have so many things that I feel like I should be doing with my time, which is probably making me feel stressed about it. Imagine being stressed about having free time. And like, just doing my work is easier, I guess, because it's like, I have a very solid thing that I need to do. And nobody else is like, affected by me doing or not doing that thing. Except for me. So it feels easier, I guess. I guess I also kind of feel like whatever I choose, maybe I'll regret it. I don't know if that sounds weird. Because I feel like I don't have enough time in the day. And most of my hobbies take up a lot of time, you know. Gaming, drawing. So it feels like I can only choose like 1 or 2 things per day, and like, what if I choose the wrong one? And I don't enjoy my free time enough. And then I just don't choose anything. And then I feel bad because I didn't do anything with my free time. And it's just this whole cycle, making myself feel bad and unmotivated to do anything. Definitely relates that I should really be doing something right now thing. I'm glad to hear that. because I've been like, I like try to research these things, right? I try to like freaking Google search like the concept of like I like work and then I'm done, and then I don't know what to do with my free time. I don't know how to like enjoy my hobbies and stuff, and I can't find anything about it. It's all like, oh, you're a workaholic, you could do nothing but work. Well, that's not it. Like, if I could continue working all day, but every time I do, I get like smashed in the face with burnout. So I don't. Like, I don't have a problem with stopping working when I've been working too much in the day. And it's not that I don't have any hobbies that I'm interested in. Everyone's like, oh, you just gotta find a hobby that you want to do. And I'm like, I want to do all of my hobbies. That's the problem. I'm really struggling to find anyone who can relate and start finding some kind of solution to it, because it does bother me. I'm in my character development arc where if something bothers me in my life and makes me unhappy, I want to fix it. Except I don't like work either. Yeah, I mean, if you were doing a job you would enjoy, that'd probably be different. It's just like, it's not necessarily that I like prefer working. That's what I mean with like all these things I find online. It's like, oh, you like working but you don't like doing anything else. It's like, I don't really like working. I don't mind it. I don't hate it, but I definitely don't prefer to work than do my hobbies. So I don't know. It's hard to what's the hobby you want to do most? All of the above. Exactly. I want to do them all. I want to do everything everywhere all at once. But yeah, speaking of which, it is time. It is time for me to go and sit on the couch and do nothing and think about what hobbies I want to do until it's too late to do any of them. Sounds fun, right? Okay. Thank you for the resub, Mr. Meow. Hi, I'm so sorry. I'm literally just about to leave. I'm very tired. I'm still a little bit sick. How are you doing today? Hope your performance went well. Also, Meow, it was really cool, is what I'll say. I'm actually making a video about it right now. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you very much, Felix. But yeah, I did get sick after the con, and I'm still feeling the effects of it. So otherwise I would stream longer, but yeah, I'm even more exhausted than I usually am. But yeah, I hope you all have a very nice rest of your day as well, and good luck with your projects and stuff that you're working on. And I hope I'll see you on Wednesday, where I'm probably actually gonna play Hollow Knight, unless I need to. I don't know if I'm gonna need to work on this video more. I might do Hollow Knight, I might work on this video, I don't know. We'll see. See you on Wednesday.